Hello and welcome back to the Fodder Gaming channel, where I am continuing my exclusive coverage of Jurassic World Alive version 2.8. Before I get into today's video, I do have to let you know that this video is sponsored by Ludia. They provided me an early access to the beta so that I would be able to create these videos for you. This creature is an epic hybrid. It is a combination of Andrewtherium and the new Andrewtherium, which I've already covered in a previous video. There'll probably be a link either here or maybe it's here. I can't ever remember, but if you want to find out about that creature, one of these two spots will be your key. As you can see, this is a wild card creature at level 25. We are going to go ahead and level this bad boy up. Look at that. kind of an ugly looking, I want to say a pig, but I think this is actually more in tune with like a hippopotamus if I remember correctly. But at level 26, the stats are HP of 3600, attack of 1300, a speed of 119, 5% armor, and 25% chance of landing a crit. Its abilities are Group Cleansing Strike, we know what that does. Ferocious Strike, again, we know what that one does. Group Warning Squeal is a new move, and it is a priority move. For your team, it's going to be a 50% shield for 4 attacks lasting this turn, so definitely a raid move there. Additionally, your team is going to increase its critical chance 20% and increase its damage 25% lasting 2 turns. This move is going to target the highest speed opponent. It's going to reduce the speed 50%, lasting for 2 turns with a cooldown of 3. And the final move is a rending attack. It's just flat out called rending attack, and it's going to target the highest HP. It's going to remove shields, deal 0.4, so 40% of target's max HP as armor piercing damage with a cooldown of 1. And it does have the passive of No Escape, which is not unfamiliar to the Andy line of creatures. As far as resistances go, it is 50% resistant to stun, 100% resistant to swap prevention, 50% resistant to reduced damage, 50% resistant to vulnerability, 50% resistant to speed decrease, and a 100% resistance to crit reduction. And of note, this creature is not known to spawn, so your only way of getting this is to fuse for it. And again, like I said, Andrew, which is a local 2, and then your Andrewtherium is going to be a park spawn. So that's how you're going to accumulate DNA for the Andrewtherium. Now, just to give you a little insight into how my brain works, every time I'm recording one of these videos where I'm about to do something, I always get the Kanye West song stuck in my head, like we always do at this time. Then it just, every time, and I just want to sing it every time, and I have to like consciously make the decision not to sing it, but that's neither here nor there. So here we go. I do have a wild card creature here. Andrewtherium is going to go up against Dominus, and I feel like, I mean, we are 4 levels higher, but we are 2 classes lower. I still feel like we should be able to take out Edom here if I play this correctly. So is Edom resistant to Rend? Okay, so my Rend move is not going to be great here. I could go Ferocious Strike for, wow, 50%. What do we think they're going to do, though? 4 attacks lasting this turn. It is going to slow down my opponent. So I think that's going to be the way that we're going to go here. We're going to take our priority move. Oh, yeah, dig in there. This is about to be dirty. So now we have the speed lead. We're going to hit with a distraction there, and that was kind of painful, actually. Now, do I want to go with a cleanse for 1550, or I think we just have to take that Ferocious Strike? I think that's the way to do this. Oh, with the crit. Bam! 2437. Minimal speed up strike for a crit on the comeback, but we are still faster, and that means we're going to cleanse. And there we go. That was the same animation that Andrew has, but yeah, pretty easy little takedown there. That was one of the easier ones as we're starting to move up in class a little bit. The rares didn't struggle with Edom, but I don't remember them taking it out quite that easily. So there you have it, your first look at the new Andrewtherium hybrid. I can definitely see this making some waves in the epic tournaments whenever you're allowed to use hybrids, whether it's the skilled tournament or once people get this thing leveled up. I can see it definitely having a home on a lot of people's teams. But let me know, what do you think down in the comments below? Is this a creature that you could see yourself working towards to put it on one of your tournament teams? As far as, is it going to be viable in the upper arenas? Probably not. And that's not a knock against it. It's just not many epics can hold their own once you start getting up into the library and above. Man, that's even moving down to, what is it, the bird sanctuary? I think it's Avery. Epics are starting to probably not really even be seen there anymore. So that's going to do it for this particular video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed, because I'm going to be continuing to cover all the new creatures from this update. But for this one, that's all I've got. So until next time.